Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready for high school hockey tonight as the Moorhead Spuds take on the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Both teams will be trying to break through after getting losses in their last outings. The Spuds on the road losing 2-0 at Hill Murray, while Bemidji took a 4-2 defeat at the hands of Thief River Falls. And again, with Rob Grammer, we've got a pretty good matchup tonight between the Spuds and the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, it's always a tough matchup when Bemidji comes to town. It's one of the communities that dislikes the Spuds the most, I think, out there. A lot of pride in that community, great hockey tradition there. And this is a senior-laden team for Bemidji. They haven't had the best of luck over the last couple of years. The program had a great run through, about 6-7 years ago when they were really strong. It hasn't been as good now, but what you end up with is a lot of seniors that went through a couple of tough years that are on this roster tonight. And they've got a lot of experience. They're older, they're bigger, they're stronger. I think I counted, was it 13 or 14 seniors on the roster here. So they're going to play hard, and they always do. That's the kind of the personality of that community. As I said, a community of pride. They're going to come out and play hard, and they don't like us.
And as we saw earlier tonight, the future is bright for Bemidji as the junior varsity team beat Moorhead by a score of 5-1.
Yeah, and the junior varsity has had such a good run to start the year. They went down and played Hill Murray and had a really strong game there, a strong competition where they suffered their first defeat, and maybe they had a little bit of not recovering from that and got taken by surprise by Bemidji. But that usually doesn't last 3 periods. Bemidji played strong and hard, their junior varsity did, throughout that entire game and finished off that game in really outplaying Moorhead for the majority of that game. So yes, looking good for Bemidji moving forward, and I expect a really good game tonight.
With Rob Grammer, this is Larry Knutson. A visit with John Emmerman in 3 minutes after this timeout.
coached by Mr. Pete Stonky. The Lumberjacks entered tonight's game with a record of 2-7-0. Now let's get the start, and it's for your Moorhead Spuds. In goal, a senior, number 30, Will Kunka. On defense, a sophomore, number 23, Joe Brown. At the other defense, a senior. At left wing, at the other forward and right wing. And centering the Spuds, a senior, number 26, Max Droman. The Moorhead Spuds are coached by Mr. John Allen. They entered tonight's game with a record of 4-4-1. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Good luck to both teams tonight, and now let's play hockey.
Teams on the ice tonight coming off losses in their last outing. The Spuds were on the road at Hill Murray. 2-0 shutout victory for the Pioneers. Meanwhile, Bemidji, back-to-back losses in their last outings to Sartell, 6-0, and in their last outing to Thief River Falls by a score of 4-2. So, Rob Grammer, that gives me an idea that Bemidji is a little bit snarly coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, that's never going to sit well, having two losses like that, especially the 6-0. It doesn't feel good ever. And then to lose to a traditional rival like Thief River Falls is not a great feeling for Bemidji. So they're going to come out hard. I think Coach Hammerman said it well. They're always going to play hard and structured and compete hard. I don't expect any different from the Lumberjacks tonight.
Both teams tonight have struggled to get goals to go in. Spuds are averaging just a little over 2 goals scored, and Bemidji's averaging just a little over 3.
Yeah, and it's something Coach Hammerman mentioned too, and the Spuds are going to hope to improve on that. They have been generating more scoring chances outside of the last game against Hill Murray, but their offense has started to get more quality chances, and I think the more that happens, the better chance they've got to put them in the net.
Tanner Rubishki in goal tonight for Bemidji, with Will Kunka in goal for Moorhead. We're underway as the puck is dropped down on the dot, and it stays there before it's picked up by Harper Bentz. Moorheading, tossing it in down low, and it rolls behind the net back to the near side. A look into the corner. From there it goes off to the far side, and from the corner there, Bemidji trying to work their way out of the zone, and it's 2-on-2. Onto the near side and rolling in. Played in by Grant Declusion. It goes in with a shot on goal. Bemidji wasting no time to set up a scoring opportunity.
A nice zone exit by Connor Savard and Corey Roop, controlling the puck below their own goal line, finding a wing, finding a streaking center, get it up to the wing, across the line, get a shot. Seen that before.
On the near side of Moorhead goaltender Will Kunka, the puck. They may wave these guys out. They're very anxious to get the game. Now we're underway as Bemidji controls it on the near side for Connor Savard. Down deep in the near corner, rolls behind the net, off to the far side. A big collision there, and the play is tied up momentarily as Ian Ness tried to poke it loose. It comes free along the far half wall, and here's the look in from there. Dish down deep into the corner, picked up by Moorhead's Colby Career. And from there, tossed it out, but it's kept in the zone at the far point. Early territorial advantage to Bemidji.
Yeah, Lumberjacks doing a nice job of being active on the forecheck and making it tough on the Spuds to exit the zone cleanly, and then able to get control and turn it back towards Kunka. And once again, Will is sharp and tracking the puck well tonight.
Grant Frisch draws a 2-minute interference penalty. He comes to the side. And Bemidji first on the power play with the draw in the Moorhead zone far side of Kunka. Earlier tonight, Moorhead's and Bemidji's junior varsity battled. Bemidji, outstanding performance at a 5-1 victory. Moorhead's junior varsity taking just their second loss of the season. Bemidji has to backpedal back into their own zone before picking up the loose play and heading out to center. Along the far side and in, slowed down momentarily, but wristing it all the way around to the near side. Big collision on the far side. Play comes back up on top now for Joseph Lally. Lally sends it off to the far side, looking in. At the point, down deep into the corner, setting it up on top. Here's a shot that comes all the way through. Lally picks it up high in the slot. Sending it far side. We are early on, game just underway. No scoring so far. Scoring opportunities favoring Bemidji. Here's a shot on, deflected away by Kunka. Up and out of play, forcing the faceoff.
Well, Bemidji working it up to the middle of the blue line where they got a decent look in on net and some traffic. But as we've seen many times in this season thus far, Will Kunka with great rebound control, using his paddle to redirect the puck harmlessly up into the netting.
Hunter Marcotte in the faceoff for Bemidji draws it to the outer edge, and it's picked up there. Here's the walk-in try. Dish back out to the near point for Lally. He sends it down low, and again, Kunka's having to be sharp early on. Bemidji on their power play getting some good scoring chances.
Yeah, a good one-time shot from the left point there coming in from the Lumberjacks, and again, Kunka tracking it well and using that big paddle to put that puck up into the netting.
Still a minute 7 remaining on the Moorhead penalty with the face-off to the far side of Will Kunka. It rolls out to the point, then back along the far wing and back on top to the point. Here's the look in by Ethan Maish. On the near side, it comes off the corner. Down deep in the corner it goes now, rolls all the way to the far side, out to the far point. Wind up in a shot, deflected away by Kunka. Deep to the far corner, rebound Bemidji. Turnaround shot comes all the way through. Back now to the near boards as they look in up on top, and May sends it off to the far side. Wind up at a shot from there, blocked back to the near boards. Bemidji there to pick up the rebound. Here's a quick return right on goal, swept away. Kunka again having to be sharp and watching with a watchful eye. Here comes the play out to center ice. Picked up by Gavin Lindberg of Moorhead, poked away from him. On the return comes Wiley Gladen. Gladen on the near side looking in. Bounced it off the backboards and deep to the far corner. From there it goes to Connor Savard. He has to carry it back out to center. 8 seconds remaining on the power play near side for Ethan Maish. Down deep into the near corner, goes there. Play will resume with both teams at full strength as the Spuds bring on their 5th skater. Play comes out to center. Max Dronen tries a centering pass, had it deflected. The rebound comes in, and it's blocked away, Rubishki. Great pursuit to the play, into the net. Rubishki swatted it away. Back up comes Moorhead, recapturing in their own end, tossing it up to center. Dronen comes in to take it away in his own zone, and then dished it off to the side where Michael Dickinson had it for a moment. To the far corner play. Now we are early on, 13:37 to go. There's been no scoring as the play comes near side for Bemidji. On the outlet pass, walking his way through center. Cole Matetic goes off to the far corner. Kept in nicely at the far point before it's rolled back near side. And here, grabbing it off the boards, Aaron Ryerson of Moorhead feeds it out. On his way up, ice comes Max Dronen to the near side. And off the wing, drops it back to the point, trying to hook up with Frisch. Could not, but Schrader is there for Moorhead. Picks it up and whistles one wide. The rebound picked up from the far corner. The outlet pass stolen away by Ryerson. He gives it to Frisch. He takes a look. It's covered. He goes down low. Puts on a shot. Blocked away, and it comes back near side. Spuds there to pick up the loose puck, and here comes Bemidji on a steal away. Off to the far side, rink wide. It goes to Nathan Alto. Down low and into the far corner behind the net. 12:41 to go in the opening period. For the Spuds, Joe Schiller to center. Stick handling his way loose. He throws it ahead, and that's going to bring up a whistle and an icing call. So both teams getting some chances here early on. Still no scoring.
Well, another solid penalty kill from the Spuds. We've seen that a lot this year again, and very smart penalty killing. They're able to get out of that situation and then go into work in transition and started to create some offense. We'll see if that trend continues.
Moorhead's penalty kill coming into tonight's game, 25 of 26. And after that performance, it's now 26 of 27. That's the completion of the penalty kills, nearly 98%. Unheard of. To the far corner, goes off to the far side. Moorhead there, Schrader to pick it up. Feathers it ahead, but got turned around. Jonas Spicer had it momentarily, poked away from him, but the loose puck picked up Moorhead, walking on the way in, all the way behind the net. And play continues on as the Lumberjacks reach in and pull it away. On the outlet pass, it comes near side for Wiley Gladen. Down deep into the near corner. Tracked down by Connor Savard and off to the far side. From the corner, it's picked up and brought behind the net to the near corner. Big collision there, taking Grant Frisch hard into the plexiglass. Rebound goes out behind the net. Here come the Spuds out of the corner. They will change as the Spuds bring it in all alone. Working his way to the near side, Carson Triggs got tied up momentarily. Lost the puck behind him, and the Lumberjacks going to pick it up, but right away the Spuds are there to pull it away, and here's Triggs. Pass out to the far side, wind up. Shot put on by Colby Creer. Back now to the near side, the Lumberjacks play it up, but can't. Ian Ness, I think he was outside of the zone. They're going to say no. Play continues on as again he keeps it in. This is Joe Grammer, and he gets over his stick into the near side. Cole Matedich picks it up for Bemidji. Sails it off to the far side. It comes back into the near boards. They play it out with 11:07 to go. On his way in, Gavin Lindbergh carries it all the way to the corner. Centering pass is taken away. Bemidji comes back with it. And out at center ice, Joe Grammer poking that one away. And the Spuds are there to retain possession. Out at the point. Pulled in by Justin Stahlberger out to center. Moorhead touching up on the play, and it goes off to Schiller, far side. Stick handling his way from one corner to the net and back out to the near side, lining it up way out at the point. Now Schiller sends it out to the far side, wind up, and a shot sent on there. Rebound comes right back to Luke Leonard. He puts a second try on, and it comes away. Spud's best scoring opportunity that either team has had. Here's Max Dronen with a shot that's wide. To the far side, Luke Leonard there to pick it up. He drops it in the corner. Harper Bentz had it momentarily, got away from him, and it's kicked out of the zone all the way up and out. And that will bring an icing call with 10 to go. We are in the opening period, and Rob Grammer, no scoring.
You just saw some great presence from some of the young Spuds defensemen there as Joe Grammer gathers a puck in the neutral zone, finds Joe Schiller across the ice, and he comes in and controls the puck with speed and finds some good opportunities for the Spuds there out of that great puck presence and poise from Joe Schiller and Joe Grammer.
Face-off near side of Tanner Rabishki. Down deep in the corner, Max Dronen trying to push it away. Aaron Ryerson. Now Dronen, they continue to battle for the puck in the corner. Rolls out near side, shot sent in by Grant Frisch. Rebounded back to the corner. Pulled away by Dronen. Lost it in the corner. Play comes out. Ryerson pulls it loose. He sends it off. Here's a quick wrister set on backhand. And the save made. Rabishki again. Good presence, good spotting of the play, good spotting of the flow, making the save.
Yeah, nice forecheck from the Spuds to keep the puck alive as the Lumberjacks tried to exit the zone and then turn it back real quick on the half wall to create a quick 2-on-1 opportunity. Good stick from the defenseman, good puck tracking from Rabishki, and we've got a face-off.
As the whistle blows, they step in and the face-off down. Moorhead at the point, wind-up career, shooting wide and hard behind the net. Comes back now on the near side. Carson Triggs is battling in the corner. Again, as it comes loose, he takes control for only a moment before it's pulled away by Casey Rupp, and it comes out on top. Here's a wind-up by Grant Frisch, sending it off far side. Quick toss down low, bouncing behind the net. Moorhead setting it up from there. To the near side, it's played into the corner. And now it's pulled loose by Bemidji, and an outlet pass, it's one-on-one. Here's the walk-in by Ethan May. She shoots, it's blocked away, Kunka. Rebound out on top, saved up high in the slot. Wind up and a shot by Manassa. And that one is deflected wide of net, and a play stops there with 9:04 to go. Still looking for the game's first goal.
Good quick strike offense by Bemidji as they're able to shut down the Spuds forecheck and turn it up the ice quick. And then wonderful communication from the Spuds defenders as Colby Kerr slides over and Grant Fish picks up the back checker.
Out to the far side, Bemidji keeping it in with a quick toss down low. Play is behind the net, reaching in from behind Wyatt Matfield. Carries it to the corner, had it knocked away. Spuds chase it down near side. And a quick wrister as it's kept in by Lally. It was wide of net and a glove save, a first baseman's type of snare for Will Kunka.
I like some of the urgency I'm seeing in the play defensively on both sides tonight. That always makes for a spirited contest.
And the play down. Bemidji gains the face-off with a pass out to the point for Joseph Lally. He tossed it in. Rebound comes back along the near side, and Moorhead breaks out of the zone. Justin Stahlberger to the near side and in. Down deep in the corner, taken back by Lally of Bemidji, and he tosses it up ice. It goes floating all the way down. Will they call icing on this? They will not, and play continues on as the Spuds pick it up, and a quick return to Stahlberger. He goes out to center ice, and here's Max Dronen on his way in. His shot is way wide, and it bounces all the way out to center ice. Moorhead will come back onside, and as they do, the play is tipped back into the far corner where Bemidji's Connor Savard picks it up to the near side. He's taken off the play. Dish down low by Aaron Ryerson. Back up on top, Grant Frisch. And his shot is snared away and then deflected off to the far corner, but play stops there with 7:50 remaining.
It appears as though the officials are recognizing the pace of play and how well it's being contested and competed right now. And there's been a couple of calls they've let go, like allowing the players to play the game hard. It's nice to see because there's great flow to this one right now.
The only penalty we've had so far has been an interference call, and Moorhead was able to work off the penalty and without any damage. And so the play comes to Bemidji out to center. Cooper Malkowski brings it in with a pass off to the far side, then dished into the corner where it's pulled down by Luke Leonard of Moorhead and out to center. It's Max Dronen, winds up, carries it down low. He got ridden off the play. Deep behind the net it comes. Back to the near side with 7:23 remaining. On the play, along the boards, picked up. Harper Bentz whistled that one wide. Off to the far side. Big hit by Luke Leonard, and we may have a stop and play here with that hit by Leonard, and the Spuds will go to the penalty box.
You know, that happens on occasion as two players are approaching the puck at the similar time, and one of them decides to initiate the contact. And if they don't make an attempt on the puck, oftentimes they'll get an interference call, and that's what happened to Luke Leonard there. A little bit unfortunate as they met together at about the same time, and he won that altercation and a trip to the penalty box.
2 minutes down for the Spuds as play goes behind the net. Spun around near side. Bemidji's second power play opportunity here in the first period. On the near side, working out of the corner, Savard, Connor Savard back up on top. We're waiting for the return pass. Here's a quick toss, and it bounces all the way out of the zone. Hard off the plexiglass and out to center. Tracked down by Ethan Maish. He wrists it to the near side for Connor Savard. On the stick now for Colton Pickett. He goes hard in the boards. They're tangled up. Play continues on. Pickett gets up. Ryerson gets up. And the Lumberjacks lose it out to center. They'll have to come back onside. 1:20 remaining in the extra skater. Quick toss on. Tipped away. Rebound. Walking his way in and around. And a great help from Joe Grammer, who came out to take the angle away and keep the puck in play. Deflected off to the far side. Lumberjacks reach in. High in the slot. Near side it comes to Savard. Wind up and a shot blocked away. And again it comes loose. And Max Dronen comes up. He can't clear the zone as it's saved by Ethan May. Shot high. Now the Spuds get a stick on it and send it away. 51 seconds to go. On the Moorhead penalty, they come up short, down low, backhand, swatted away. Rubisky with some help from his defense making the save. Along the near side on the return up ice, Michael Dickinson comes in. Off to the far side, walking it all the way down. Left it in the corner, play it out to the far side, wind up from there. Shot got deflected in traffic halfway in. Picked up on top by Joseph Lally. To the far corner, comes loose. And finally cleared away by Joe Schiller of Moorhead. And he sends it up ice. 17 seconds left on the Moorhead penalty. Play comes near side. Picked off the boards by Michael Dickinson. Penalty time down to the 6-second mark as the Lumberjacks come in. Play to the backside, wind up and a shot blocked away. Kunka making the save as Moorhead comes back to full strength. An outlet pass got tipped away. Now on the return, it comes up ice. Bemidji there to take it away as Connor Savard turns it around. To the near side now for Wyatt Gladen. He carries it in, or rather that was Joseph Lally. Lally's long pass in from outside the red line. Brings up an icing call, stopping play. Rob with 4:54 remaining.
One of those subtle miscues where he had plenty of space to get to the red line, just didn't get there. See if the Spuds can make something of that.
Faceoff will be in the Bemidji zone. Shots have been at a premium. 5 shots by Bemidji, 3 shots by Moorhead, no goals scored. And we'll go back into the circle.
And you're right, that's not a lot of shots, and Bemidji with the 2 power plays there, to get that shot advantage coming off of those. But you can't say enough about the Spuds penalty killing. What fantastic killing from all the killers and the goaltender.
Face off down to the far left side of Tanner Rabisky. Deep into the corner, Connor Savard plays it. And from the near corner up on top, Grammer sends it in. He and Colton Pickett exchange pushes and shoves, and play continues on. Wind up on top to the point for Grammer. Looking in, sends one, just wide. Dished off to the far corner where it's picked up by Matfield. Out to the point where the Spuds grab it back again, send a shot on, and Rabisky steers it. Out to the near side, Grammer keeping it in. To the corner, he goes down, puck floats free. Loose now, Connor Savard. Into the corner, it squirts loose, and Grammer comes up with it, stick handles his way in. Shot got blocked. Rebound, loose puck rather, picked up by Gavin Lindberg. He walks his way in. Spuds getting some early play here, and another shot goes on. 3:54 remaining, and they'll try it out at the point for Grammer. Stick handles his way loose, pops it up into the air. Moorhead making a change here with Stahlberger comes out. Grammer able to put the stick on the play and keep it alive, and travels his way into the far corner. Grammer still with it, sends it out to the far side where it's intercepted. On the way up ice, Wyatt Matfield carries it in, dumps it in, and the Lumberjacks will change behind the play with 3:26 to go. Long outlet pass to center for Aaron Ryerson. Tipped away, and the Lumberjacks come out. Now Max Dronen, as he was ready to pull the trigger on it, lost the puck. Picked up by Harper Bentley. And from there pulled in. Working its way down, Harper Bentz. Comes all the way out to center. Pulled away with less than 3 minutes now showing in the opening period. On the near side, picked up by Grant Frisch. Tipped away, recovered by Ethan May, shoved Bemidji. Brings it in, sends one in, all the way wide and long. The rebound deflected out to the far corner, returned behind the net for Maish. And from there turned around as the Spuds try to work their way loose, and they send it off on the far right wing. They will change. It was brought in, but offside. Schiller forcing the play off. Here's the long pass near side, and Carson Triggs lines up the rebound with a hard blast that's knocked away. Deep now in the corner for Schrader. Battled there, comes loose, centering pass all the way through. 2:09 to go in the first period. No scoring between Moorhead and Bemidji as it comes near side. Down deep in the near corners, Courier goes after it. Rolled all the way out of the corner, back up on top. Shot sent on, rebound cleared. Schiller. Moorhead has it. And it comes near side for Carson Triggs, who overskates, and the play continues. Pulled away by Triggs, and he sends it rink wide, or is attempt there, and it comes back to him, and then he overskates. Jonas Spicer picks it up and works his way in. Worked off the play by Lally. 1:36 to go in the period. To the near side, no scoring. And there's some heavy pressure applied, but Cole Matetic able to keep it alive. And then he was able to work it off to Dickinson, taken away from him. Spuds come back up ice. Ian Ness left it behind him. He reached behind, found it, dished it to the corner where Aaron Ryerson was waiting. He's tied up there now with 1:15 to go in the period. And they scramble for it there. And finally everybody backs away from the puck, and it winds up on top, and a shot and a goal. Justin Stahlberger on a tie-up in the corner. It comes loose to Stahlberger, and he wasted no time.
I tell you what a shot by Justin Stahlberger, but this is a bit of patience here from all the Spuds on the forecheck, and what a great play from Gavin Lindberg. Ian Ness and Gavin Lindberg fighting to keep that puck alive down low, and Gavin Lindberg doing a shoulder check to understand where his outlet was, so when he was able to get enough space to make a play, he knew right where Justin Stahlberger was, got it on his tape, and he snapped that quick over the shoulder. Great goal for the Spuds.
So Justin Stahlberger for the Spuds, and waiting for the announcement and the show from the scorekeeper on the assists on that, as the writing continues in a fury down below us. And with that assist, Ian Ness will get one of them, and Gavin Lindberg gets the other. So Justin Stahlberger with his first goal. First career goal, and a lot of those coming up. It seems like every game we play, somebody's getting their first career goal. Tonight it's Justin Stahlberger, and the Spuds lead at 1-0. Gavin Lindberg getting his third assist of the year, and Ian Ness. That line combining for the goal, and it's 1-0 Moorhead. Gavin Lindberg, Ian Ness assisting Justin Stahlberger with his first goal of his playing career. And the play with 46 seconds remaining came in offside. It was an unusual, we'll talk about it in just a moment, but a bit of an unusual way in that scoring opportunity developed. Now the Spuds out at center. Carried off far side, a quick shot set on. Blocked now deep into the corner. Played out, here comes Bemidji on the run up ice, and it's deflected. Play goes down. Play will bring us back into the Bemidji zone.
That's it. The linesman has been particularly sharp on those tonight. A lot of times when they approach the red line and they're under duress and they sweep it in, they wave that off as an icing, but he's been right there to see if they get to that line or not, and that was another close one, but he was right on the spot and called the icing.
32 seconds remaining in the period. Max Dronen draws it back to Grant Frisch. One-timer from the far point by Grammer, deflected behind the net. Play continues there. Bemidji working their way along the boards, but it's pulled away. Spud set it up 3-on-2. Here's a wind-up and a shot just wide. Cut off the heel of a stick. Back it comes along the near side, and the Spuds reach in. Ryerson pokes it down low, and it's picked up there by Lawley. 5 seconds and counting down. Spuds trying to set up one more shot on goal. It's played along the near boards, and that's going to put us in the locker room. From Moorhead Sports Center, we will return after this 3-minute timeout on the Speakeasy scoreboard. It's Moorhead 1 and Bemidji 0.
Get up. Your dreams don't hit snooze. Because if you snooze, you might miss your opportunity to improve your craft. Put in the work. Your opportunity to be the best.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Period finds the teams in the locker room with the Spuds leading by a score of 1-0. And Rob Grammer, the way that goal got set up was, in my mind, a bit unusual, with a tie-up in the corner, several players from both teams, and all of a sudden they just backed away from the corner, backed away from the puck, and let play unfold. Well, as it turned out, it came right out to Justin Stahlberger, who turned it around for his first career goal.
Yeah, you're right. It's a little unusual, a benign-looking play where Bemidji's got defensively this whole entire play in check. They're battling in the corner. The Spuds, so what happened here is three things really. Is great effort from the Spuds forecheckers, Ness and Lindbergh, to keep the puck alive and not let Bemidji win that puck battle and come out clean. And then you've got Lindbergh with the presence to understand where his outlet is. So if I do get a chance to get this puck and move it somewhere, where am I going with it? And he knew right where Stahlberger was. And then the final piece is the presence and the intelligence of Stahlberger to support that play in the proper position. So he's in what we call a soft area right near the top of the circle, but just above the dot, kind of in that area where the Bemidji defenders aren't going to come to him because that's a little bit too far away from the front of the net. And if Bemidji happens to win that puck, he's in a perfect spot to defend on the forecheck. And so the combination of all that happening and Lindbergh knowing, boom, I got to get it right to that guy. And then the great shot. The other part is the great release from Stahlberger to catch the defense and the goaltender on their heels and get it past them before they knew it was happening. It was really an intelligent play all the way around by the Spuds forecheckers.
And as we take a look at Moorhead's roster, there have been a lot of first career goals scored this year.
Yeah, and when you looked at that at the beginning, we kept calling it an inexperienced team. Well, on the score sheet, there's a lot of inexperience and in terms of goal scoring, and it's a lot of fun with these guys. It's something you never forget and you take with you forever. And I know the high school teams usually do a nice job of recognizing those guys when they get their first goal. And great night for Justin Stahlberger. It
usually involves a puck at the night of the banquet, doesn't it?
Yep, they do. Yeah, they do a nice job of that, and something you never forget. And congratulations to Justin.
9 shots on goal by Moorhead, 8 saves recorded, Tanner Rabishki. 8 shots on goal, Bemidji, 8 saves made, Will Kunka. We've got a 7-minute break coming your way as you listen to the Spuds on 970 WGAY. We will return after one period of play on the Speakeasy scoreboard. It's Moorhead 1 and Bemidji nothing.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
Sports Center teams are making their way back on before we start the second period of play. Moorhead with a late goal in the first, leading it by a score of 1-0. Justin Stahlberger with the goal at 15:56. And that is the only scoring we've had. It's evenly played, very closely contested, and Rob Grammer, not at all what we are unexpected to see. It's very much what we expected between these two.
Yeah, there's great pace to start the game. Both teams competing hard and getting up and down the ice well. Bemidji gets a couple of power play opportunities, but the Spuds penalty kill right there, as it has been all year thus far, to answer that. And then once they got back into the rhythm and the flow, started to generate their own chances and were able to get one.
As I watch Bemidji play here in the first period, it's hard for me to imagine that they've won just 2 games this year.
Well, yeah, they've got an experienced team. They're competing hard. A fine-looking high school hockey team, and I agree with you. It only seems like a matter of time before they get a few in the win column. Hopefully not too soon tonight, if you're a Spuds fan.
And this is the first meeting between these two, and of course, I haven't looked that far into the schedule, but normally it's 2 games per season between these two.
Yeah, and I think with the oddity of this year, this might be the only matchup between the two this year. So it's a big one.
So we meet out at center ice. The Spuds will go left to right as Bemidji stands in. On the faceoff, will go right to left. And with that drop of the puck, Ethan Maish sends it off to the far side, where it's picked up by the Spuds on the return. Working his way through and onto the far side, Max Dronen tried to slip it ahead. Harper Bentz had it deflected away, and now a collision has players sprawling. I think we're going to see a Bemidji penalty coming here. Will Kunka was about halfway over to the net, over to the area before we see that tripping penalty be called against Bemidji.
Yeah, and you've got a common sight for the Spuds is Max Dronen controlling the puck and making it hard on the opposing defenders, and one of those where they got their stick in there playing it the way they're supposed to, and Max stepped on his stick and went down, and unfortunately they usually make that call.
Moorhead on the power play this year, 4 for 16. Play to the near side. Here's the windup, and the look is Moorhead, who looks to improve on a 1-0 lead. Here's a shot blocked. Rebound near side. Picked up Schiller. Up on top it goes. Grammer from there wrists it down low. Blocked away in traffic, and it's lifted out of the zone, and it comes rolling all the way up. Bemidji will make a quick change as Moorhead goes down ice to pick it up. On the return, Joe Grammer sends it off far side. Stick handling his way. Joe Schiller forced to be turned around. He'll go behind the net and set it up from there, and Moorhead will try it again. Good forecheck here by Bemidji to slow play down by the Spuds. Near side, Aaron Ryerson goes down deep in the corner, and that's pulled away by Manassa. And out to the far side, Moorhead keeps it in at the point. Deep in the far corner, here's the look in from there. Had an opening at the high in the slot, kept it down in the corner, and play is there. As they reach in from behind, again, we've got 2 Spuds trying to tie it up with Bemidji's Nate Manassa, and it finally pulled away. Moorhead works their way out to the far point, and looking in from there, Grammer had it poked away. We've got a race now on his way up, and he trips on the blue line. That's going to be something his teammates will not soon let him forget. Play to the near side. Here's the walk-in. Centering pass shot. Blocked away and saved. Tell you what, Tanner Rabishny right there is going to find himself in the 3-star show at the end of the night.
Well, that's a fantastic save on a really nice play coming back up the ice. Grammer gets it up quickly to Ryerson, who leaves it for Bentz. Bentz with a nifty move around the D and finds Dronen, but Rabishny's there. 36
seconds remaining on the Bemidji penalty. Moorhead in the attack zone with the extra skater. Here's Colby Creer to the near side. Stahlberger, Creer shoots, blocked away. Rebound blocked away, and Stahlberger was inches away from his second goal. To the far side on a quick toss down. That got blocked loose. Scrambling after it's picked up, and Bemidji works their way out of the zone. Moorhead is time running short with the extra skater. 9 seconds and counting down. Now working his way to center ice. Spuds with a little feather pass as time runs out. Bemidji is at full strength, but they come in offside on the play, And that will bring a face-off just outside the Bemidji zone with both teams now back at full strength.
You can't get anything past this linesman tonight. He is right on the lines, sharp on those calls. And Justin Stahlberger with the gaping net. Larry just about had his second.
14:39 remaining here in the second period. Moorhead with a first period goal leading 1-0. To the near side, Luke Leonard. Along the near boards, dished ahead, down deep to the corner. Connor Savard plays it back near side for Nathan Alto. Bemidji trying to work their way out of the zone. Moorhead there to take it away, and it's fed off to the far side. Now the Lumberjacks break out. An attempt to pass far side got blocked up into the air, and Bemidji recovers. A quick toss, bounces back out to center. Picked up by Thomas Schrader and sent in. He'll go down low with it, off to the far corner. Jonas Spicer tying it up momentarily. And the battle continues, and it's pulled loose. I think that's Carson Triggs. Tries a little touch pass out on top, had it rejected. Colby Creer picks it up and sends it down low. Triggs in pursuit to the far corner. Lumberjacks trying to work it out of the zone. Cannot, and it's picked up by Connor Savard. Down deep in the far corner, he brings it behind the net and looks up ice. Connor Savard's long pass taken away by Colby Creer, feathering it off to the far side, and it's tied up against the boards right in front of the Moorhead bench. Now the pull away comes away by Bemidji. The Spuds double team on the play and pinch the player off, and the result is a pass on the near side and a turnaround shot sent on. Rebound, shot and goal. And Bemidji picking up a loose puck to tap it in. This game is tied.
Strong forecheck by the Lumberjacks as on the rush you had mentioned the defense were able to pinch it off, but they stuck with it, were persistent, created a turnover and turned it right to the net where Kunk is able to stop the first one but unable to get to the rebound before the Lumberjacks poke it home.
So the Lumberjacks bring this game even. And the goal scored by Casey Rupp, by Colton Pickett. Rhett Seeger and Wyatt Matfield assisting. Game tied at 1. For Colton Pickett, his third goal of the season. Play near side as that line teamed up on Matfield getting the assist, his fourth. And also helping out on the play was Joseph Lally. And that's his third assist of the year. Moorhead out of their own end. This game is tied. Harper Bentz works his way near side. Max Dronen returning the pass, had it turned away. It comes back all the way up on top. Moorhead at the point. Luke Leonard sending it back into the fray behind the net. It rolls off to the far side and a scramble for it there. Bounced up hard against the boards and out to center. Early on, second period. Here's a quick return pass from Max Dronen that got bounced away. Cade Vogie chases it down, brings it back now along the near boards, and to get off to Lally, who brings it out to center. From there, it's tipped away, and the Spuds take a whack at it, try to keep it in play, and they do with Ian Ness going off to the far side. Tied up in the corner, Ness there to pull it loose. Tried to work it out to the point. He'll try it again, but it comes right back to him. Dish down in the corner. Back up on top. Here's a shot from close in, but bounced away. Down deep into the corner, we're tied 1-1. All the way out of the zone, it comes all the way up, and that icing play stops the clock with 11:27 to go here. We're in the second period. Game tied at 1.
Well, Bemidji got a little bit of a surge after that goal, and they had some pressure, but the Spuds answer right back, and they're applying the pressure back down in Bemidji's end, and we got a little bit of fire wagon going right now, Larry.
Gavin Lindberg stands into the Moorhead faceoff. Draws it back to the point. Shot sent on by Colby Creer, and it bounced out to the far side. Played into the corner, working its way loose. Near side now, the Spuds come in to poke it away and get the steal, but only momentarily. Then it's pinched away by Nate Manassa. Back into the corner, Moorhead's Justin Stahlberger plays it off to the far side. Battle for it, game tied at 1. Bemidji pulls it out of the corner, heads out to center. Moorhead getting there first and got a stick on it to turn it around. Moorhead changing now with the play going behind the Bemidji net. It's dropped there for a moment. The return pass comes near side. Lumberjacks taking control, looking up ice. There's a long pass, but it was deflected away by, and they're going to call icing here. They had a chance. Moorhead's Grant Frisch had a chance to play it, but it slipped past his stick untouched. Icing brings it back up ice.
Yeah, and it just took a bounce over Grant's stick, and I think the official thought he made an honest attempt at playing that, and so that will go for an icing.
Reminding you that we've got Game 2 of our hockey doubleheader coming up a little later on this evening as the Spud girls team takes on Alexandria, and that follows our Moorhead Bemidji contest here in progress now with 10:34 to go in the second. Moorhead, Bemidji tied at 1. Here's Luke Leonard of Moorhead. Off to the far side, Joe Schiller sends it down to the corner, and it's played behind the net. They scramble for it there. Stick on puck, and it goes deep into the corner. Picked up by Cade Vogie. Sends off to the far side. Moorhead out at the point. Joe Schiller walks his way and shoots, and it's blocked away. That was right on the stick of Rubishki, who was having himself a big night. Here's another shot from the point. Rebound out in front, steered away. Lumberjacks come up with it and come out to center. On his way, Colton Pickett taken away. Luke Leonard brings it in, drops it off, walking his way in. Shot blocked away. Good look in by Jonas Spicer that got rejected. Back to the near side. It's played and out. We got a 1-on-3 break. Here's a windup and a shot deflected up into the air. And Colton Pickett had that one deflected up into the netting with 9:43 to go.
Some inspired play from Luke Leonard of the Spuds as he is sharp on his gaps. He's shutting down Lumberjack on rushers and then turns it right back up the ice. Makes a nifty play to Spicer, who gets a quick shot in there. Rubishki there again with the pad.
Wiley Gladen in the draw for Bemidji, and it's drawn to the near side. Rather that faceoff was by Cooper Malkowski. Now the Spuds pulling it away, head out to center. Out to the far side. Max Tronen to the point. Wind up in a shot, blocked away. Good blocked shot by Tanner Rubishki. And play comes out to center where Moorhead takes over. Sent to the far side. Connor Savard. Tied up, puck away, comes back to Savard. Nearly overskated, got it blocked. Spuds recover, far side and walking in. Drop back. And Max Dronen initially. Play goes behind the net. Dronen following the play in. Nearly got upended as the play goes behind the net. As they look, it comes near side. Out to the point now, and here's Joe Grammer walking his way up in the slot. Dishes down low. They'll try it again as it comes back to Grammer, but he's outside the zone. He'll have to track it down back in his own end. Joe Grammer passes it off to the far side where it gets popped up, and back it goes. Moorhead changing. They're right in front of their own bench, and here comes Bemidji on the return. Long pass out of the zone, icing called there. And with this game all tied up at 1 apiece, a reminder that this game is brought to you by Minnesota State High School League. Good sports are winners no matter what the score, and good sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Respect and responsibility is why we play. Brought to you by Minnesota State High School League. With the play down, game tied at 1. Halfway through this hockey game here at Moorhead Sports Center. Bemidji trying to work it out of the zone, but it's rejected and turned back into the corner. Cade Vogie tied up alongside near, pulled loose by Justin Stahlberger of Moorhead, carries the puck with him, headed, turned off the base of the net, and then a quick jump out on top by Tanner Rubishki. Moorhead now with 18 shots on goal. Bemidji with 10. We're tied at 1.
Really good work again by the Lindbergh Stahlberger Ness line down low of being problematic on the forecheck for the Lumberjacks. Stahlberger fighting off 2 Lumberjack defenders where Ness is able to corral a puck and turn it right to the goal mouth, but Rubishki's there again.
And to the far side, Nate Manasseh picks it up. Left it out on top where the Lumberjacks are there to pick it. Now to the near side, the walk-in by Grant Declusion. His shot got blocked away, bringing his teammates and fans to their feet, thinking they had the go-ahead goal. To the near side now, Carson Triggs. He'll carry it all the way rink wide before turning it into the far corner. Played behind the net. Chased away, back now to Bemidji, and they'll turn and look up ice. Back and forth we go in a 1-1 hockey game. Here comes Bemidji into the zone, but no offside. Just barely offside. A trailer was just a half stride in, stopping play.
Well, I think an interesting play, like a really clever play from Grant DeClusen of Bemidji, where there's a puck caroming off the wall, and he drew the defender in and elected to leave it for Meisch, I believe, and creating a chance, but the linesman called it offsides.
So off the face-off, a big pile-up right in front of the Bemidji bench. It's pulled loose. Moorhead backpedaling, turning, looking up ice to set the outlet, and got denied. It comes back along the near boards. Now out to center. Rink-wide pass picked up by Aaron Ryerson. He's alone, 1-on-3, winds up to shoot, and it's blocked away by Tanner Rubishki. Comes back to Connor Savard. Outlet pass far right side, knocked away. Spuds reach in, slow play out of the zone, but it comes now rink wide to Wyatt Matfield. On his way in, he got pushed off to the side by Joe Schiller. They go after the puck behind the net. It comes up on top. Shot blocked away by Kunka. Up on top, Connor Savard. And that's deflected in. They're going to wave it off. A high stick on the deflection, and that was an easy call for the official to make. And so that keeps the game at 1-1.
Well, it was a high stick, definitely, but still a really fun play to watch from Bemidji as Connor Savard works the blue line, finds that high guy where he sends kind of a hard pass into him for a redirect. He tips it up. It's clearly going wide, but the other Lumberjack forward reacts and knocks it into the net. It was kind of a good play, but definitely a high stick.
And that brings play back into the Bemidji end. Moorhead there to pull it loose. Wind up shot blocked. Rebound up in front blocked. Rebound scrawling in all the way along the way. It's finally pulled under control by Tanner Rubishki, and that keeps the game tied at 1.
Well, Tanner Rubishki is stealing the show right now. He's had a number of really quality, spectacular saves down low as the Spuds get chances and rebounds, and he's right there tracking the puck, staying in front of him and making it tough on Moorhead tonight. On the face-off, it comes out to Cade Vogie. It bounces all the way out to center. Colby Creer waiting for it from Moorhead, and it's poked away. Rolling it down to the near corner where Michael Dickinson picks it up for Bemidji. He has it pulled loose, and out the center. Scrambled forward, it's deflected back to the Spuds. Colby Creer feeds it along the far side. He comes in to put a body on it and keep the advancement away. And once again, it's popped out to the near side. Ian Ness sets up a 2-on-2. Wind up on the far side of the shot. Turned away by Rubishki. Deep into the far corner as play continues on Ian Ness. Had it for a moment, poked away from him. Bemidji has it. And a toss out of the corner and along the boards. It brings it way up ice. Stopping play with 5:34 to go. Here in the second period, we're all tied at 1. Well, the Spuds seem to be having the territorial advantage and creating more opportunities, and the shot board reflects that. However, Bemidji has a quick strike ability in transition and creating a couple of good opportunities as they counterattack.
Very dangerous offensive unit from Bemidji. But the Spuds, shots on goal advantage, 22-11, and the score tied at 1. Here's Luke Leonard with a shot. That got blocked. Rebounded all the way out to center where it's tracked down by Joe Schiller. He backpedals before heading it out. Pass away, knocked to the ice. Moorhead reaching in, scrambled after. Into the near corner by Jonas Spicer. He's tied up on the play, reaching in once again along with Schrader and Leonard. And the puck is loose, back into the Bemidji end, picked up by Nate Manassa. Off to the far side, Manassa works his way up. Nice pass right on the tape. Goes off to the far side. He reached around to try to backhand it. Got it slowed down, and it rolls behind the net where play continues in a pile. Off to the far side, skates to stick to skates, and back into the corner. Moorhead reaching in, pulls it off the boards, and here comes Luke Leonard. On his way out of the zone, he got tied up, but managed to keep his skates and sets up a 3-on-2. Here's Schrader's shot. Blocked it, comes back near side. Moorhead's defensive pair leaning in on a late arrival on the change. Comes back out, and now controlled by Colby Creer, and he sends it right on goal, and it's steered away by Rubishki. 4:15 to go. Second period of play, tied at 1. Here's he had the puck in his hand, and it's similar to Phil Niekro, where he was hiding the stick to try to prevent the pass. He simply backhanded it away, but everybody saw it.
That's a great reference to Phil Niekro, throw the emery board reference. That's what Connor Savard said, I'm kind of tired of this. I just got to get rid of this puck and get off the ice. And
play goes out to the point. Moorhead in control. Shot blocked off to the far side. Tipped there and released. Here's the walk up along the near boards by Bemidji. 4 minutes remaining as it rolls in left of Will Kunka. Play comes down. Back to the near side. Rolls it around to the far side. Tipped away for just a moment. Play continues now as they try to gain possession. Spuds pull it off the boards. Bring it near side. Here's the walk-up ice by Harper Bentz. And to the near side, deep into the corner. Colton Pickett of Bemidji got bothered, got bottled up. Gave the play up to center. Moorhead turning it around. And they will change now with the Lumberjacks down low and behind their net to play it. Moorhead with a heavy forecheck, forcing the play out to center where it's turned around and sent in. Gloved away by Rabishki, and he throws it back on the ice and play continues. We are closing in on 3 minutes to go. 1-1 hockey game here at Moorhead Sports Center. Off to the far side and deep in the corner. Lally with it there. Lifted it up and out. It comes rolling all the way down. Luke Leonard of Moorhead back in his own end to pick it up. Here's the pass right to the blue line, and it got tapped away, but the rebound picked up by Gavin Lindberg, and his shot was high. It rolls out to the point, deflected and back. It comes rolling down. We got a foot race for it here. Here's Bemidji's Michael Dickinson was forcing the issue. He got there in time. It was a bad angle shot right from the baseline, but he whistled it on anyway. Will Kunka forced to make the glove save.
A good effort there coming from the Lumberjacks. Dickinson, puck gets chipped out, and he's in a foot race with Grant Frisch. Grant Frisch says, you're not going to beat me. Dickinson says, I'm going to lift your stick. Just two guys competing hard.
And with the play, it goes down behind the net. Dished it near side. Scrambled after. Schrader got away from him. Picked up by Schiller. Comes near side. And out. Here's Schrader on his way in. Sailing wide, keeping the puck. He tried to wrap around. Blocked up on top. Rebound slipped out and picked up by Bemidji. Lumberjacks lose control as Cole Matetic had it slip off his stick. Spuds now on the return as we close in on 2 minutes to go here in the second. And as the play came over the blue line, it came in offside.
Just a hair offsides there. Again, the linesman's just sharp on it, making sure that nobody has any kind of an infraction. Tommy Schrader looking strong again on the wing tonight, creating chances at the goal mouth for the Spuds.
This face-off with 2:01 remaining. 1-1 hockey game, second period. Bemidji off the draw, bringing it out of their own end. It goes rolling in, and it comes popping up right into the glove of Will Kunka. Kunka, that's just his fifth shot faced here in the second period. As Moorhead has dominated shots on goal, 15 shots here in the second period applied by Moorhead. Here's the play down to the far side. Bemidji deep in the corner, playing it back, tying it up, and then taken away by Nathan Alto. Lost it up on top. Lally sends it in. He got loose. Puck away. Moorhead on the attack. It's 2-on-2. Brought in. Drop back. Wind up. Harper Bentz shoots. It's deflected to the near side, and it rolls out of the zone all the way out to center. Moorhead setting it up now with 1:24 to go. To the blue line and in. Tipped away, but recovering. Grammer feeds it all the way back now near side. Into the corner and back out to the point. It just did get out of the zone. Moorhead will have to regroup as we close in on 1 minute to go. Play back near side. Lost it along the blue line. Collision there. Puck free. And with 1 minute to go, it comes into a tie-up right along the boards, and then the Spuds pull it loose. Harper Bentz brings it out. And all the way down. Backhands it. Here's Max Dronen with a wide open good look, but an easy glove save for Tanner Rubishki.
Well, if there's young kids out there watching, you're seeing some fantastic forechecking effort up the ice with speed, and Harper Benz carries that puck with speed up the ice, putting pressure on Connor Savard in the Bemidji defense, pulling people to him, and then dishing to Dronin for a great scoring opportunity.
Along the near boards, it comes up and out. It rolls all the way down. Grant Frisch tracking it there. He's being hounded. Manages to pass the puck, and it comes all the way to the blue line where it got deflected by Connor Savard. And now Bemidji off on the far side, wind up on his shot, bounced away, and Kunka got back just in time. Nearly deflected into his own goal. On the return, Moorhead sending it off far side, but can't pull it in. 12 seconds and counting down. Worked it in deep by Gavin Lindbergh. Onto the near side, they'll send it out. That's going to bring us down to the end of the second period. We established nothing in that second period. And the teams head to the locker room all tied up. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the Speakeasy scoreboard. It's Moorhead 1 and Bemidji 1.
Get up. Your dreams don't hit snooze. Because if you snooze, you might miss your opportunity to improve your craft. Put in the work. Your opportunity to be the best.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Tied up at one apiece, Rob Grammer, and in a lot of ways, we've expected nothing less than this kind of a game.
Yeah, you said it. You led in the opening with the interview with Coach Ammerman about this team doesn't seem to have a lack of effort, talking about the Spuds. Well, they don't. And then Coach Ammerman said, yeah, and it's an exciting team because it's almost a one-goal game in the third period every time. And true to form, here we are, third period, tied up. And it's an exciting game. 1-1, there's not a lot of scoring, but it is up and down the ice. It's competed well. Both teams are playing extremely hard and getting their chances when they're able to create them. And it's a really fun and exciting high school hockey game.
I can't expect that either coach is belaboring a change in what they've been doing so far.
No, and that maybe also adds on to what we're saying about the game being played hard and well. I don't know what you'd be disappointed in with either team. It's competed hard. They're playing well. There's very few mistakes. There's great chances being generated, not from lack of effort from the opposing team, just from great effort all the way around.
Well, that's one thing we have heard from coaches over the years. There's one thing you can control in competition, and that's effort.
Yeah, and it's just fun to see when you see competition at the high school level. That's what you want to see, is kids out there competing hard, and the effort's there tonight. The compete level's there, and we're in a 1-1 game in the third period. It doesn't get any better than that.
Sam Walsted will join us when we return. We've got this 3-minute break coming up on the Speakeasy scoreboard after 2 periods of play. It's Moorhead 1 and Bemidji 1.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
Back at Moorhead Sports Center, the hockey game is tied up at 1 apiece. And Sam Walsted, what were your expectations about this game before tonight's play?
We know that Bemidji's always going to play tough. They do every year, and they're not too long ago they were representing our section in the state tournament. So we know that they constantly have kids that are coming through the program that are continuing to play, and they're going to bring it. They want to win here, and we always try to say it's a tough place to play, and teams come to play here, and they're playing us tough. They're hitting everything, and unfortunately, I think we're controlling the play 5-on-5, but it's still 1-1 because they're playing solid defense in their own zone.
Bemidji, I think, has a good future waiting in the wings after watching their junior varsity play earlier tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, we let that one kind of get away from us, and that's just kind of the way it goes. And we're not going to make excuses. We just have to be better, and we'll get better tomorrow. And we have a tough opponent on Friday.
I'll have to admit, I'm one of those guys that thought, no, this team can't be beat. Won't be beat after watching the first 8 games.
I think there's some kids in our locker room that kind of felt the same way, but that's what it is. We're kids and we're playing hockey, and every now and then it's good to get grounded a little bit, and I think this is a good showing of that.
5-1 tonight. The Spuds got upended by Bemidji's junior varsity. Now we mentioned with Rob Grammer about how this varsity game is being played, thinking that with the coaches in the locker room addressing their team, really not much more to talk about as far as corrections or change in play.
I think that got a little loud there. I think we're doing a very good job at this. Goalie plays really aggressive. So he's out, and I think if we're getting pucks, a lot of saves are going out, off rebounds are pretty high. I think we just got to get him tighter, and we got to either get it upstairs or we've got to crash for more rebounds because he's playing very, very aggressive. And the easy way to beat that is either you got to crash net for more rebounds or just get the puck around him. Got to go east and west with the puck across the slot.
Here again, too, you can get caught up in the numbers, and it would seem that the Spuds would have a better night tonight offensively because Rubishki's numbers, 4.5 goals allowed at 85% saves, and those are numbers that you'd like to see be improved.
Right, and it's one of those things, and goalie's a funny position, and all it takes is one game.
How would you know that?
I don't know if I've ever played it, but it's just one of those things where if you get in a groove, it's good to have some confidence, and you can tell he's aggressive, he's confident, but we just keep attacking, doing our thing, and I think we'll be fine.
Our thanks to Sam Walston for being with us during our second intermission as the Spuds and Lumberjacks are in the locker room. We have a 3-minute break coming your way after 2 periods of play on the Speakeasy scoreboard. It's Moorhead 1, Bemidji 1.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
In 20 seconds.
Thank you.
Specializing in residential and lakeshore property. They provide personalized service you can trust and really do know the area. If you're in the market, give QZ Real Estate a call. Call Richard at 218-790-14.
Ryerson tried to drag it along the line, but it was ahead of the play, and so the offside called, and here comes the face-off at center ice. Off to the far side, now moving in, Luke Leonard taps it in. We're in a 1-1 game here as we start the third period. A scramble for the loose puck behind the net. Bemidji gets there, just does get there, and it's played along the near side. Bemidji trying to work their way out of the zone, going left to right. Moorhead attacking now as they drop it in behind Tanner Rubishki, who has had himself a good night so far, facing 22 shots, making 21 saves. Off to the far side, played into the corner, pulled out of the corner, brought to the near side. Out at the point, kept in by Grammer. He pops it up into the air. And once again, Rob Grammer, we're looking like we're in store for another one-goal game.
Yeah, the way these goaltenders are playing, it's looking like the next goal could be it. It's hard to get them by these guys, and that's not from lack of effort or scoring chances. It's just from great goaltending.
Play down, and it drops into the corner where it's chased down by Joseph Lally. Sent off to the far side. It comes out of the zone and all the way up, and that will result in icing. Bemidji has been involved in one overtime game, and that was a loss to St. Cloud, 3-2. Moorhead, on the other hand, this is their 10th game. They've had 4 overtime games, 3 wins and a tie. That tie came at the hands of Warroad. Play, and they'll pull it up, and we'll redo it again. Another common opponent, Brainerd. As we take a look at teams that are going to factor into the Section 8 playoffs here just a couple of weeks away, Brainerd had a 4-3 win on Bemidji. And Brainerd was an overtime victim to the Spuds early in the year. Play down low, brought out to center. Spuds take a stick at it, and then the Lumberjacks pick it up and send one in right into the glove, and it's hung on to by Will Kunka. And as this game has worked its way along more and more, we're seeing how important the goaltending has been.
It really has, and these face-offs we'll watch in the third period become critical when it's tough to come by goals. Anytime you've got a face-off situation, it always can create offense, and the centerman will be important here.
Off to the far side and in the corner. Wristed behind the net. They battle for it there. Scramble for it. Pulled out and comes near side. Stick handling away. The stick is loose, and it comes rolling out to center. Spuds giving chase. Tied up momentarily, and it's lifted out of center ice and goes all the way down. Chased by Connor Savard as he works it off to the far side, trying to hook up with Cole Matedich. It's poked away by the Spuds, and it comes all the way back to the near corner. Carson Triggs goes in trying to find an angle on it as they battle for the position. This is a similar situation that saw the Spuds get their only goal, but here's the rebound up on top. Turn around, here's the look down low, and the shot's in on just wide. A good look in by Joe Schiller that just missed. Rolling it out from behind the net and out to center it comes. Now Schiller takes it away once again, and the Spuds turn it around. There's a long pass on the near side that's off the way ahead of the stick of Carson Triggs, forcing the face-off back in the Moorhead end.
Good defense on the rush by the Spuds to shut down the Lumberjack attack and try to turn it back in transition quickly. It's just a bit of a misfire from Leonard as he had Triggs up on the near side blue line. He just got away from him.
In the face-off, Ethan Maish for Bemidji, standing in. Max Dronen, Moorhead, and it escapes the zone. Rolling it all the way back up, Joseph Lally there to pick it up, and he circles out of the far corner. A long pass out of the zone, too long, and it's taken back by Moorhead. To the near side, Max Dronen wanders his way in, got turned away. Off to the far side where Cade Vogie turns it all the way up ice. They're going to call icing here. That stops play. We are just underway in the third period. Bemidji scored first at the 15, or Moorhead rather, scored first at the 15:56 mark, with Justin Stahlberger getting his first career goal. And at the end of the first break, it was Moorhead 1-0. Late in the second period, Colton Pickett tied the game up at 3:46 for Bemidji. That's where we stand. Off the draw, comes up high in the slot, wind up in a shot blocked away. Good save there by Tanner Rubishki to steer it out of harm's way. Back up it comes and rolls off to the left side of goaltender Will Kunka. Played up into the net. Nice recovery there by Gavin Lindberg to pull it away. That sets a play up on top, and a shot and a block and a save, a glove save for Will Kunka to haul it in.
And that's a really clever shot from Willie Gladen of Bemidji as he got the puck up high and he had a defender closing on him, but he pulled it in tight to his feet and snapped it quick for a dangerous shot on goal.
Face off to the far side of Kunka. Gavin Lindberg handling the draw, but it comes out to the point where Bemidji keeps it. Deep in the far corner, they set it up from there and a backhand pass down low. Along the boards, it's worked out to the point. Bemidji winding up from their shot block. Connor Savard catching up to it out at center ice, and they reload. From the near side, it's walked in by Wiley Gladen, pulled away from him. Here comes Aaron Ryerson, and his shot got blocked into the far corner. Lumberjacks chasing down the rebound, bringing it back to the near side. 1-1 hockey game here, underway in the third. To the near side it comes, a collision there since Casey Rupp away from the play, and it comes rolling back down near side. Lifted out of the zone all the way to center, where it's quickly turned around. And with that, it goes behind the net. Moorhead completing their change as they bring it dangerously close out in front. One of the things you never want to do is give up the puck right in front of the net. Played to the near side now for Carson Triggs. Winds up, shoots down low, blocked all the way around to the far side. Tapped into the corner. He had a bit of an opening and it just missed wide. To the far corner, back behind the net, to the near corner. Lifted out of the zone, and this one will come all the way down, and that will prevent an icing call, but it will put the face-off in to the near left side of Will Kunka with 12:34 remaining in a 1-1 hockey game.
I always find it interesting, the origins of these face-offs deep in the end. That was a desperation play by Bemidji to ice the puck, and it rolled slowly in on Kunka, slowly enough to force him to cover it, and they're going to get an offensive zone face-off out of it.
And the puck is down, drawn out to the point. Manassa sends it in. Picked up, and the Spuds come out of the zone, but lose it at center ice and get it back at center ice. Walking his way in the near side center ice pass. Shot and a goal! Harper Bentz with a nifty backhand pass to the back side of the play, and Moorhead takes a 2-1 lead.
Well, you see again why some of these young players in Moorhead are highly thought of in the area coming up through youth hockey as talented players. Their awareness is incredible as Harper Bentz picks up a loose puck and knows exactly where Aaron Ryerson is, and to play off the puck's one of the toughest things to do. Aaron Ryerson understanding where to get to an area so Harper can get it to him, and just like that, it's across the goal mouth and tapped in by Ryerson. What a goal.
Sixth goal of the season for Aaron Ryerson. Harper Bentz with his fourth assist of the year. Ryerson from Bentz. Moorhead leads it now 2-1. 12:06 to go, and a long shot from center ice gathered in by Will Kunka. Well, you get to this point of the game, Rob, when you're taking a look at the scoreboard, just 12 minutes remaining, and you just have gained the advantage. Puts a whole different perspective on the conclusion.
That sure does, and you know Bemidji's going to ratchet it up here to try to equalize this one. That was a bizarre little knuckling puck that came in on Will Kunka. Good concentration to stay on that one.
Play to the corner. Moorhead overskated. Rolls back out to the far point. Here's the look near side. Savard sends it in. Wide and bouncing out of the corner. Scrambling after it. The Spuds are there to pick it up, and here is Justin Stahlberger. He carries it in near side. All the way down and high in the slot. It is deflected away. Aaron Ryerson goes over to take it away. Moorhead has it back again now as it's played near side. Colby Career comes into the zone where it's taken away by Savard of Bemidji. Turned around there, and it's caught up in the jersey before it comes back down on the ice. Played by Wiley Gladen of Bemidji, and it's turned around to the far side. Out of the corner, Moorhead. Tried to play it, but it's wrapped around, and a very alert play by Will Kunka. That had all the appearances of a surprise goal, but Kunka right there to keep the save.
Yeah, and a couple of nifty plays from Nathan Alto of the Lumberjacks. One right at his bench, his own player's bench. As a puck was cleared, it went up into his chest, but he had the presence to knock it down to the ice and make a quick outlet pass. This was the only reason the Lumberjacks are down there. Then he gets below the goal line and turns it right to the goal mouth for a good chance.
So with Moorhead leading at 2-1. Here in the third period, the Spuds pull the puck away and head out to center. Aaron Ryerson on the near side. Down deep in the corner, nearly pulled off the play, and does give up the puck back to the near boards, and the Lumberjacks work their way out. Big hit there by Joe Grammer, and the play goes off to the far side. Lumberjacks walking their way in. There's a centering pass knocked loose. Great scoring opportunity for the Lumberjacks, but just misfiring. From behind the net, Luke Leonard. Near side, Aaron Ryerson goes rink wide with it, but throws it away. Now Dronen following the play, brings it in. Dronen is deep in the zone, the puck is not. The Spuds pick it up. Well, I'm surprised. Here's the shot up on top, blocked away. Rebound shot, blocked away. They'll try it again. Out in front it goes. Wind up to an open net, cut, knocked away. Play continues on near side, and it's Max Dronen. Deep into the corner. Scrambled forward there, and it's pulled loose by Bemidji. Joseph Lally works it out to the far side and sends it up and sends it out of play. As we go inside of 10 minutes to go, the Spuds have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Well, tremendous pressure from the Spuds there with numerous chances. Rubishki coming up big, but how about the play from Joseph Lally there? You talk about kids competing, just refusing to let the puck get to the net, blocking shots, tying up Spuds forwards, trying to get to the loose pucks. An incredible effort from Joseph Lally on that shift.
Play to the far left side now of Rubishki. Into the corner, Connor Savard. Stick handling his way to the near side, gave the puck away, and it's tied up in the corner. Battle for it there, 4 different players, 2 white, 2 blue. Loose now, it goes deeper into the corner as Connor Savard is pushed off the play. Jonas Spicer pulling it loose, and he's knocked off the play, and it comes rolling up ice. In position to prevent the roll-in, Will Kunka making that save with 9:28 to go.
Well, another face-off coming deep in the Spud zone off of a bit of a fortune for the Lumberjacks under all kinds of duress from the Spuds forecheckers, just trying to make a desperation play to get out of their own end, and it gets tipped down the ice where Kunka has to cover it up. Centers are crucial.
Face-off to the far side, Moorhead there to pick it up. Rolling it out, Justin Stahlberger brings it out to center. And it rolls it in. Here is Gavin Lindberg. All the way to the far side. It's dropped down into the corner. Bemidji, here's a wraparound try. Blocked away and saved. Rubishki covers up nicely. Spuds pulled it out from behind the net and tried a little wraparound push, but Rubishki was right there.
Yeah, great pressure again from Lindberg this time with his speed to disrupt on the forecheck. Gets it low to Ness, and Ness, like all young good forwards should do, attack that net when you have a seam, and Rubishki's there again.
Gavin Lindberg on the face-off from Moorhead, but it's Connor Savard who picks it up for Bemidji, and he sends it out of the zone. We're going to wave off the icing now as it was played deep in the corner. Moorhead taking a whack at it. Along the boards, high in the slot. Shot sent in, rebound, nice save by Frisch. He went down to block the shot attempt, and Savard picks it up and goes off to the far side there for Wyatt Matfield. Down it comes, 8:38 to go. Play to the near side. Spuds along the boards, working it loose. Sent ahead by Grant Frisch. Moorhead changing. Here come the Lumberjacks. Moorhead there to work it back up ice on a play that got into the zone. Moorhead will put a stick on it, but he was offside clearly. Aaron Ryerson was about 2 steps in when he got the puck.
Yeah, and you know, I'd say Grant Frisch heard me praising Joseph Lally for defensive effort. He said, hey, I'll show you some defensive effort, and he makes a sprawling play to keep the puck out of the net.
28-16, shots on goal, Moorhead. 2-1 scoreboard, Moorhead. Play continues, 8:14 to go in the third. Lumberjacks work it out of the zone, and Moorhead there to take it back as it comes near side. Joe Grammer gives it to Joe Schiller. And back, Grammer sends it ahead, far right wing. Into the zone, pulling it up. Stick handling his way high in the slot. Wow, weaving his way in with a goal! Max Dronen wound his way around 3 different defenders and went to the backhand to give Moorhead a 2-goal lead.
I tell you what, This is a tremendous amount of puck poise and presence from the young Spuds defensemen as Joe Schiller and Joe Grammer have the poise to possess the puck, turn it back, wait for something to open up, and it was really simple. Max Dronum found himself open on the wide side of the ice where they got it to him, and he's able to enter the zone and then create from there. And what a shot from Max Dronen.
Unassisted, Max Dronen. His 4th goal of the season. Unassisted goal, Max Dronen, and it is 3-1 Moorhead. Play now with 7:40 to go. Sent in wide and deep into the far corner. Chased down by Thomas Schrader. He hugs the sideboards. Poked away from him, he got it back again. Schrader down deep in the corner, still with it. Feathers it out and out of the point. It comes near side. Grant Frisch got pushed off the play. The puck is free and it's picked up by Jonas Spicer. He does a quick 360 spin move out at the point, dishing it down to the corner and gives chase for it. Nathan Alto was there for Bemidji, but Jonas Spicer comes up with it. Moorhead out to the point, shot set in and blocked. Halfway in and it's pulled off. Here come the Lumberjacks. And at the blue line, it's tapped in by Cooper Malkowski. Play continues out to the far side with Wyatt Matfield. Off the boards, the Spuds pull it loose. The return goes rink wide to the far side and to the blue line and in. But then taken away by Bemidji, tossing it back out to center, and the Spuds have it back. Working his way to the far side. Chased by Luke Leonard to keep it in control. It bounces away. Spuds now have completed their change, and it comes back into the Bemidji end, and it's Stahlberger at the blue line to hold the zone and then send it off to Aaron Ryerson. He backs his way in with a shot that's blocked. Rebound back now on the near side. Grammer protecting the point. Picks it up, sends it down, bouncing off the backside. Moorhead with the rebound. Tapped away. Loose now to the corner. Battled out, and it comes out to center ice. Inside of 6 minutes to go, Moorhead with a 3-1 lead, scoring twice here in the third period. To the far side. Long pass out of the zone, got blocked away. Bemidji changing. Moorhead down deep with Joe Grammer. On the return, rink wide. Tipped ahead by Harper Benson. It comes back, Moorhead back in their own end. We'll try it again with Grammer returning the pass. There it is on the tape. Walking in, shooting, blocked, save Rubisky. And it's loose now to the near side as the Spuds backhanded down low by Max Dronen. Around the corner from behind. Back now on the near side. Rolling free, it comes out. On his way in, Ethan Maish. Down low, set off far side. Spuds to capture it there with 5 minutes now showing in regulation. It's a 3-1 Moorhead advantage. To the far side, it's lifted out of the zone. Moorhead in pursuit, heavy pursuit. They'll chase it down. Aaron Ryerson got there in time to avoid the icing pass, and it comes all the way up on top. Sent down low, walking his way along the boards, tapped away, then recovered down low. Pence gives chase. Moorhead catches up to it in the far corner. Pokes it out to the point. Turnaround shot from there, blocked away by Rubisky. Long pass out of the zone by Bemidji. Stops play with 4:28 to go. Those of you in our listening area, Fargo-Moorhead especially, we're talking. We've got game 2 coming up of a hockey doubleheader tonight as the Spud girls take on Alexandria. That game is scheduled to start soon after the conclusion here of this boys game that finds the Spuds with a 3-1 lead. Up on top, tap towards goal, deflected deep into the corner. There's Ian Ness. Up on top it comes. Grant Frisch lines it up and shoots. Blocked away by Rubisky. Deep into the corner. Comes back now on the near side. As they pile it up along the boards, it's pulled free. Cooper Malkowski has it for Bemidji, but can't clear the zone as Spuds come up with a wide open look, but Ian Ness missed wide. Comes back now on the near side. Pulled loose, tapped back. Aaron Ryerson's shot, blocked in traffic. Rebound picked up Bemidji. Tipped away to the far side. and into the zone with 3:40 now showing. From behind the net, it's played back to the near side. Walking his way into the far side and deflected. Bouncing puck in on goal, cleared away. Spuds head out. It's 2-on-3, and it's poked away, and the Lumberjacks take it back. Both teams completing changes as Joe Grammer goes down low to feed it off to the far side. It comes out to center where it's quickly turned around. So from there, Joe Schiller behind the net for Moorhead. Sends it out. Rake wide and in. Stick handling his way in. It's blocked to the near side, and Jonas Spicer gives chase into the corner. Knocked away there. We're inside of 3 minutes to go. Spuds with a 3-1 lead. Taken away by Thomas Schrader. From behind the net. And along the boards. Tipped out. A scramble for it. Moorhead has it. It's 2-on-1. Here's Triggs. Pass out in front. Blocked away. Bowling all the way back out to center ice with 2.5 minutes now showing. Spuds giving chase on the play. Turning the corner and heading up. Got away. Here comes Gladen. He puts a shot in out. A little extra pushing and shoving, but nothing really to write home about. And that stops the clock with 2:19 to go and a 3-1 Moorhead lead.
Nice little release again from Willie Gladen as he enters the zone. Doesn't have a lot there. Says, I'm going to throw one on net, and gets a tricky little quick shot in on Kunka, but he's sharp again.
On the face-off, it's drawn out to the outer edge and to the point. Manassa sends one in wide. Rebound deep into the far corner. Played back out to the point. Tipped loose. It comes free. Spuds take a whack at it. Now able to pull it out of the zone. Aaron Ryerson in pursuit. And it's turned around and sent back where Frisch is waiting. Grant Frisch sending it rink wide. It ends up with Aaron Ryerson, who stick handles his way around Frisch. Sends it ahead. Play continues on after a hard hit. And here's Max Dronen again with the weave. In on goal, but he got turned aside. It comes back out. Throw sent in. Knocked away. 1:39 to go. Spuds taking it at center ice, but only briefly before it's turned around by Grant Declusion. From behind, now the Spuds head up to center ice. Picked up and sent back out to center. Spuds will have to touch up on the play, and they do. An empty net now showing with 1:19 to go, and you knew that was going to come at some point, but now 1:19 remaining, and that will bring Tanner Rubishki back on.
Yeah, the Lumberjacks trying to get Rubishki off for the extra attacker, but just a great play, effort play from Joe Grammer to exit the zone all on his own. He's going to use his feet to get out and get the puck down in Bemidji's end.
Well, if Bemidji can get to the other end now and have things set up, they will pull Rubishki once again. With the play at center ice, it's poked ahead. Off to the far side, here's Wyatt Gladen. And the arm goes up. Wiley Gladen worked his way in, and Moorhead will have the penalty. And that will give Bemidji the power play with 1:04 remaining.
Well, a strong play from Schiller defending Wiley Gladen as he tried to get the edge on him. And whether Gladen had a little bit of gamesmanship there to grab on and go down hard to draw the penalty. Either way, a smart play by Gladen to try to get to the net, and a smart play if he couldn't get to the net to draw the penalty. And the Lumberjacks have a little bit of life here. They're going to take a timeout and talk it over.
Yeah, with 1:04 to go, there's certainly plenty of time, especially if you can get possession and gain possession in the offensive zone. And with that, our reminder that today's game is brought to you by Minnesota State High School League. Celebrating a championship with classmates, teammates, and the community is a memory that lasts a lifetime. So, root for your team with good sportsmanship and enjoy every minute of today's game. Brought to you by Minnesota State High School League. Proud to be a part of our broadcast here tonight on 970 WDAY and the Coyote in Bemidji. As we remind you that we have game 2 of a hockey doubleheader just around the corner. The Moorhead girls getting ready to take on Alexandria. 1:04 remaining here. Moorhead in the penalty box. And so not only will they gain Bemidji gain an extra skater there, but they will likely pull Tanner Rabishki, and so they'll have a 2-skater advantage in that regard.
Yeah, and that's very important in this situation to gain control of the puck when you need 2 goals with a minute left. This face-off is critical for Bemidji to have that extra attacker and find some way to get control of this puck and try to generate some offense quickly.
So it's 6-on-4 in the Moorhead zone. Connor Savard, and it's loose, rolling it behind the net. Grant Declusion, 1 minute to go. It comes up on top, sent down low. There's a shot and a goal! It deflected off a Moorhead skater right in front, but Bemidji gets a power play goal, only the second allowed on the season, and that makes it a 3-2 hockey game.
Yeah, and you know, great fortune for Bemidji there, but it generally can work out that way. They get a bounce off of a skate, but when you've got traffic and you throw pucks to the net, especially in a desperation situation, good things can happen. They got control, importantly, of the puck off the faceoff and were able to generate enough traffic to get one to go in. 56 seconds, and it's a 1-goal game, Larry.
Imagine that. Connor Savard given credit for the goal with the assist to Grant Declusion. And it is 3-2. And for Savard, his second goal of the season. And play is underway. With play back in the Bemidji zone, Rabishki stays in place. Play comes back, and the Spuds now on the attack, and they'll bring it into the zone. Near side for Harper Bounce. The shot is caught, blocked, and then pushed back into play, and we continue on. From there, the Spuds send it in. Would have been offside had it continued, but the Lumberjacks there to pick it up. Moorhead poking it away. 18 seconds to go. Back now to the near side. Here comes Max Stronin on the way in. A look at the clock. 10 seconds now showing. From behind the net, Harper Bentz had it poked away now. 5 seconds to go. Here come the Lumberjacks. One last trip up ice. They've got a chance to score, but it is ridden wide. And Moorhead hangs on and gets within another 1-goal game and make the decision there to move above the 500 mark. Back with more from Rob Grammer after this 3-minute timeout. Our final score on the Speakeasy scoreboard: Moorhead 3 and Bemidji 2.